Alex, welcome to Basic Public Speaking. This video is encompassing communication process. The communication process. I'm only touching base on this and setting it up on Blackboard main page because any communication course you may take in your future, if you take more than just Basic Public Speaking, you'll touch base on the process. So this is not going to be a crazy in-depth video. It's just a quick touch base, and I'll probably add a few more YouTube videos. There's this wonderful communication coach, Alex, that I love to use his stuff because he breaks down information and fears and explains them really eloquently. But anywho, let's talk about the communication process. I got this fun whiteboard here just to give you an idea of. Now, there are many different visual aids people use. Some people do like this one that's like, woo, a whirly whirl. I don't think that's the correct terminology, but that's what I'm going to use. They also do it linear. Some do it in a circle. Some do it in a rectangle. You get it. It's kind of ever evolving. So, terminology that comes with the communication process is encoder, decoder, channel, and noise. So, let's break that down. Right now we're going to talk about the encoder or encoding. All that is the encoder is the one who begins the conversation. So in the context of this video, I'm the encoder. That's pretty straightforward. If you're talking to your buddy, you're the encoder, vice versa. And encoding is when you formulate how to send your message. What words you use, what slang, terminology, tone of voice, nonverbal, all that falls under encoding when you're sending a message. All right, so we got encoder, encoding. That's the person beginning the communication. All right, next you pick a channel. Channel is how you send the message. It could be face-to-face if you're having a conversation with a buddy or a family member, a friend, a teacher, a coworker, whatever the case may be. It's how you choose to speak. That's face-to-face. You can choose electronic-based media. This is where we come into direct messaging, instant messaging, any form of communication via like social media, a tweet, a Snapchat, whatever the case may be. All that fun comes under channel. There's also, picking up the phone and giving someone a call. Hey, what's up? That's also a channel. Text messaging. You want to write a letter? Write an email. Email is under electronic, but all of that, however you choose to send your message is channeling. Like right now, my channel with this is electronic based because it's a video. So does that make sense? So if you're texting a buddy, it'll be your channel is texting, or you're sending messages via Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat or TikTok or whatever your chosen venue is, that's your channel. So the encoder sends a message via the channel to the decoder or decoding. What does that mean? The person receiving the message, that's the person receiving the message, the decoder. Decoding is the person receiving the message takes the information, be it the language, the words, the terminology, the nonverbal, and they put meaning to the message. All right. So when I say this, say you're having a face-to-face conversation with a buddy, and you're like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? So as you see, I'm smiling and I'm waving and I'm making eye contact. My channel is face-to-face and I'm speaking to my buddy. My buddy then takes, hey, she's smiling. Her eyes are pretty, she's wavy. This is a friendly, hey, what's up? So they take all that and break it down. Now, the message, the process can end there, or they can bounce back. And this is where the circle with the arrows come in. It could be, hey, what's up? Oh, not much. How are you doing? Oh, I'm great. Hey, did you see that we have a test on Friday? Oh, no, I did not see we had a test on Friday. What's it over? Well, or Hey class, you have a speech coming up. Oh, okay, when's our speech date? Da, 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 da. It's over an introduction. Oh, okay, cool. So we have a speech due and it's an introduction of ourselves. Yes, and this is what you need to involve. Okay, awesome, thanks. There is your basic communication process. And then I have these little squiggles here and it says noise. Noise is external and internal. Let's talk about the external first. I'm going to put down my little whiteboard here. External noise is what we can physically hear. So it could be stuff that's going on in your house. It could be stuff that's going on out in the world, school, work, whatever the case may be. And that external noise can make it just physically hard for us to hear someone. If you're in like a crowded cafeteria or a gymnasium or a restaurant, sometimes it's physically hard to hear someone unless like you're leaning and you're like, hey, you know, it's physically hard to hear. If you're at a concert, it's really hard to hear. Like you have to get up and like someone's screaming, hey guys, need a drink, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Or a sports event, even work can be loud. A lot of workplaces are super loud. So external is what we can physically hear. Maybe someone's cutting grass and you're in a classroom and you can hear that. Internal is what's going on. This is your psychological aspect. It's going on inside of us. It's not external, but it can deter you from being to give 100% in your listening, your active listening. What do I mean? So you could be physically sick. You could have a cold. You could have allergies. You could have a flu. Your stomach could be here, insert here. Maybe you hurt your foot. Maybe you broke an arm. But something's going on, like you're stuffy, and when you got cold or allergies or the flu, you just don't feel good. So that makes communication hard because you're more, I don't want to say attuned, but aware of what's going on inside of you. So sometimes you're not there 100% when you're actively listening to someone else. Or maybe you're just having a rough day, and that happens. Sometimes we wake up, we're in a bad mood, or something happens, and it puts us in not the best of place. Again, that makes our active listening a little bit more difficult because we're not 100% focused to active listening. There's a phone going off. That's that noise. Sorry. But that's our internal. It's whatever keeps us. So it could, or you could be in a really happy place and I got a promotion, or, I got accepted into this school. Oh, wow, like, we just won this game, or I just, whatever the case may be, making you scream internally, I got a great dress, or I got this car that I've been wanting, blah, blah, blah. Whatever on the inside that keeps you from being 100% active listener, that's the internal noise. So, communication is so interesting in the process itself between encoding and decoding and the channel that you choose and the external and internal noise. And within all of that as well, with encoding and decoding, you also have to, if it's a buddy of yours, they pretty well know the same language that you use, or terminology that you use, or slang that you use, or body gestures. They know you. But sometimes that can be difficult if you're speaking to someone from a different region or someone that you don't see very often. They may not apply the same terminology to phrases or words that you do. So that can put a little hiccup. And that also, this is regionally, nationally, and globally, this happens with the communication process. So think about it. Southerners, we have our accents, and sometimes the more southern you go, the thicker that accent, or wherever the case may be. Just, that's when I'm talking regionally. All that encompasses in the communication process. I'm a little bit deeper in this than what I intended to, but folks, that's pretty much the communication process. You have encoding, the encoder, the channel. This is how you send your message, be it face-to-face, electronic base communication, whatever the case may be, to the decoder, who then decodes or is decoding. And then you have noise, external and internal. If there's any questions of the communication process whatsoever, you want to know more, feel free to shoot me a message and we will dive into it deeper. All right, folks, I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Stay safe and be kind to one another. Thanks.